Hello. Good morning, good day, good evening. It's your Blue Archive Gacha Wheel, beginner artist self-proclaimed, and your boy, Tosanyo. Welcome to the art stream. For today, I'm going to draw again. So I drew like last week. Oh no, actually I did not. Yes, it has been like about 2 weeks since I drew. Last time what I did was drawing Minato Aqua, since it was like the week of accreditation, but now we're at a time where other things are like on the trend. So what I'm going to draw is a character from Project KV. And Project KV is like a game, visual novel that's gonna come up by former Blue Archive developers, and it's also like written by Isaku-san. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Characters look interesting, and the poster girl is what I'm going to draw. So Ohitome Kohane from the poster girl is like the girl I'm going to draw. If I'm like fast enough, I might draw more. Anyways, welcome X-Raga to the art stream. See like with emote? Okay, thank you. So since I don't know anything about this character, we just like got teasers, like some not trailers, but we got like some social media posts on like regarding more information, and also images like from other illustrators in the team, or at least for promotional kind of usage. So like MX2J did something, and a lot of other artists. While MX2J is like one in the, like one guy in the team, but or like one person, and they did like really like the red hat character kyatto, she's called, and there's a like she's like pretty popular. I think like since there's like a lot of motivation in there, like for drawing her. The small red hat character. Gosh. There's a little bit of similarity with like Tiger Isaka or like Shana, but like mostly like with Tiger. I think a little bit of like Yura there as well. But yeah, hello Rainwall, welcome to the art stream. I'm drawing a character from Project KV. It's like a upcoming game, and it seems like to be trending in a good way and bad ways, so to say. But I'm like looking forward, since it's like looks promising story-wise as well. Hey, question mark. Hello, Shanks. Welcome to the art stream. Gosh. Hello Paul, welcome to the art stream. I'm drawing a character from Project KV. Yeah, there's a little bit of controversy going on, but so far I can tell it's only like in Korea the case. I got like a little bit of context, but in the end it's like, no, don't really mind. Kinda tired of drama. But because I got like context, like even the producer of the Blue Archive game, Yongha Kim, mentioned like something, talked like about Project KV, and the thing is like that Blue Archive and Project KV, they have nothing, they're like not related at all. So if you think it's gonna be a doppelganger, it's not the case. Ariso Archive has like tweeted something like that, and Yongha, the director, the producer, has like retweeted that. So yeah, I think like it's pretty, it says like a lot. Still doesn't really shut down the angry people in Korea, so I guess it's like the situation. But yeah, it's like a little bit of surface knowledge. I know like the rough points, but not the details. And I'm fine with like not knowing everything. The thing is like, if you want to live like a happy, healthy life, right? It's better to not know everything. I'm like fine to be to be a little bit dumb, but happy overall. Like you don't need to stick your nose everywhere, right? Where it doesn't belong. If you're a little bit you're like a normal human being, right? I'm a normal human being as well. Maybe with a mix of whale in there. I spent like more than average, but still, right? And if it's a visual novel game, you know, there's nothing much of a gameplay. What like matters is the story. And since Isaku-san did like really great work with Blue Archive, Volume F is like 9 out of 10. I look like forward to what it will like cover in Project KV. Maybe something similar, maybe even better, but it's gonna teach me something, for sure. It's like kind of the same with like anime, right? Like a lot of people, when they find like something nice, they get like inspired by it and like copy that. I mean, we get like a lot of isekai animes, right? And people don't really mind. It's like in the end, oh, another isekai, right? But in the end we just watch it and see if it's good or not. I have like the kind of sentiment with Project Heavy too. Like not in a negative way. I'm actually pretty curious if it will be even good. But you know, it's like more than curiosity or if it will be good or not. It's like excitement, you know, because I know what people are like working on it. So yeah. Since I don't know much of the characters for now, it's all only like teasered and they are like those trailers, right? The first one was like setting really pretty much the tone on like what the theme will be. It's like mostly text. It's like a little bit of not a little bit, but it's like very much Monogatari inspired. If people don't really know what Monogatari is, I mean like it's translated into a story. I talk like about the anime series, like it starts with Bake Monogatari and then it has like a lot of other seasons that are like have like the word Monogatari in it. It's a little bit weird with its titling, you know, you can't just say season 1, season 2, but it's a little bit different there. Not a little bit, it's like very different there, and it can be confusing like knowing in which order you like go. But rule of thumb is like have like some kind of anime site, see in which date is released, and that's like your order, so to say. And what I can like tell, Monogatari has like this kind of storytelling that it has a lot of like cut scenes there, like a lot of cuts between like the frames, like where the characters they act, and then like empty frame, so to say, with like color and then words on it, like direct quotes from the novel, like from the it's inspired from. So it's like cuts over to that very fast. I think if you can read Japanese, like hiragana and kanji, you can be pretty fast reading that, but it flashes like so fast that I as a kaiganiki, I as like a weeb, I can't reach it. I need to like, even like with subtitles, I think that like even like if you can read English, you know, it's like pretty hard, like to still follow that. So you have to like actually pause and like see. Since those dots can also like be not dots, but those words that are like flashing by can be like the thoughts of the characters, or like what's currently going through their mind. But it goes like so fast by, and then you don't have like time to like process it. And for the trailer, it was like similar too. It's like, I mean, I did that in Blue Archive 2, but I don't know. But the way they did that is like pretty cool for Project KV in the teaser, right? It's like 35 seconds long, like not longer than 1 minute, and it already told so much. And it has like also a voice line in the beginning, and then yeah, when it ends like Project KV. Then we go in. But the thing is, like, I started enjoying Monogatari a little bit late, I would like say. Let's say it's kinda gatekept, not only because of the weird titling, you have to like go in a certain order, but also it's for a certain, let's say, when I was like a young dumb teenager, and I got like into anime things to Sword Art Online or something like that, right? I wanted to watch like good anime, and I saw like I rated myself after rating, you know, like whatever I got like rated good, and for the most part it was like also like asked a friend for that, and it was mostly like so battle shonen, right? But after I got through that, and then like some romance comedy, since I was like a young teenager, and was like romance, I want like, some love, you know, like some hot girls. That was like this, and after some point I saw like, oh, Monogatari is like highly rated. What is so good about that? And I watched that and I couldn't get it, you know. I was so young to like comprehend what's even going on, like the dialogues, the psychological aspects in there. I didn't really got the point what was like so special about it. But after I got like a little bit older, got my experience in life, a little bit more traumatized, more this and that, I got back to Monogatari. And yeah, it blew me away. It was like really different. I mean, like I knew a little bit of what was going on. I was very confused, but after I got like back, I actually enjoyed it a lot more. Like not only that, I also like enjoyed reading some shoujo, like, you know, like those kind of series that are like targeted towards like the girls, right? And we have like those romance stories. I said like as a teenager I was searching like for a romance, but it was like more this kind of like, oh, I want to see the pantsu, I would like to see some fan service, and it was like this kind of case. But after I grew like up, got like more mature, like from teenager to more mature teenager, don't know. I mean, like as long as there's like a 10 stick to your age, it's like still teen, right? But yeah, for sure your interest can like change, and like how your brain develops, and how you process things. And this was like kind of a turning point. Yeah, maybe it's like also why I enjoy Blue Archive and why I like think about certain the things that like happen there. The difference is though, I think games like, or like stories written like Blue Archive are like easier to digest than Bakemonogatari, but once you get into it, you certainly will understand its charm. I can't really like say much if it's really like about age, but but you know, this can be like your kind of tool to assess the mental age of a person, right? I suggest like to my little bro, like Monogatari, and he doesn't get it. I'd be like, oh, you're baka, you're a moron. Okay, I'm not gonna interact with you. We're not gonna have like cultured kind of conversations, such. Like keeping like the friend group, so to say, with like Monogatari. But yeah, I think like suggesting this as the first anime for some people might also not be the go-to, right? I don't really know why I actually got back to Monogatari again, but I got like older and I knew like, I didn't like the shoujo manga back then, but after I read like every single manga in the library, but not this shoujo, I was like, I want to read that. And at that point I got like older and I got back to it and I was like, hey, actually this is so sweet. It's such a sweet story. I'm smiling. And yeah, kinda enjoyed it. So I was like thinking maybe the same applies here to Monogatari. And actually it did. Not like that it was like more smiling because it was so sweet and everything, it was like so, wow, they're so intelligent. They can really hold good conversations and what are those psychological traps here and there. And then there's not only the dialogues that are like really well written, it's also that they include some mystery in there and like some how do I say it? Not really good in English, but there was like something so interesting about it. You know, like the Bunny Girl Senpai anime? It's like pretty much, it has, you could like say it has elements from Monogatari with like the mystery of like of each girl, you know, what all of their problem is. Like the Bunny Girl Senpai, for example, has like a certain problem and she couldn't like see by other people. Then she put like for fun on the bunny suit because people couldn't see her anyway. And then the main character was like, oh, what the hell? Why is a girl in a bunny suit like walking in the library? Why is nobody reacting? And then she realized, oh, he can see me. And then the story kind of begins and like like, yeah, I kind of was like thinking, yeah, this Bunny Girl Senpai anime, like Rascal doesn't dream of a bunny girl. I was like thinking this was like a little bit of a harem kind of show, but after people left like good reviews and be like, hey, it's not like what you think, watch this, it's so good. And then I was like, yo, actually it's fire. It might not be the exact same like Monogatari kind of storytelling, right? With the flashing frames and then and a lot of cuts here and there, but it is really, it like captures like the character pretty well. Like the writer from Bunny Girl Senpai also read like Sakuraso Pet no Kanojo. And it's like more slice of life, less fan service or like mystery or something. While he does like really good stories, the thing is like it doesn't crap or like crap really, or has not a lot of viewers, since it's like, oh, it's just a slice of life, I don't want to watch it, it's just like normal people living their normal life. But when they did like the smart thing with like slapping more anime girls on it, and did like prepared the mouse bait with like giving it like a harem-ish title and like at the start and everything, and then slowly lured them into a good story, kind of like this is which is like, yeah, a technique that has been like used back then in the theaters. I think, what was this one theater piece called? I don't really know the name anymore, but I know like what does that consist. It was like oh no, I can't say it in English. My vocabulary is like so weak. Yeah. Let me search a plot. What is called? Okay. It's literally called The Physicians or something like that. It's like... So, it's like kind of the bait. You think it's a comedy, but in actuality it's like a really deep story. And then it surprises you in this kind of case, so it's like a mouse bait. Or it's just like a bait, yeah, just say it's a bait. You've come for this, but you actually will get this. It's like, yeah, like YouTube clickbaits, right? But the thing is, like, you will leave it satisfied. Like, kinda convinced, you know, it's like convincing a little child to eat their veggies and then, give them a good experience so that they might consider eating again, right? Or like keep eating, so that they keep watching it to the end, for example. Yeah, not for example, but like this. So yeah, the Bunny Girl Senpai animated really well, I must like say. But has it something to do with what I am drawing? No, not really. It's just like a tangent, right? We love tangents. But yeah, Monogatari is pretty good. It's like pretty complicated in where you need to start, but if you just check by the time they're like released, it's like good enough. There's also like a movie in between, which is called Kizumonogatari, but honestly you can skip that and just go to the next season. That's like also Kizumonogatari, but like in anime format, like 20 minutes each episode instead of like watching the movie. At least like someone I knew who watched the whole thing, like it's still airing, Monogatari, has like said, yeah, you can actually skip that. I kind of skipped around the didn't skip, but I like stopped at the point where the movie would be in chronological order, the next one. But after a while I saw like, oh, actually you can skip that. You don't need to watch it. I kind of like paused because I wanted to find a good time where I can like use 90 minutes or like 2 hours of my lifetime to watch it in one go. If it was just a episodical kind of order, like 20 minutes or like 25 minutes, it would be good enough. I can squeeze that into my day. But if it is a movie, it's a little bit troublesome. It's like this is like for me like a short gaming session. Or like a drawing session as well. And I can't do watch alongs really on YouTube. I mean, I could technically, but as a PNG tuber, my power is like too weak. So yeah, I was kind of like wondering, but now that you can skip, now that I have the knowledge that I can skip it actually, I kind of like, yeah, I can now watch it, and after I catch up, I can talk with other people about that and like my social media group. Or maybe on stream, you know, if I have like something interesting to talk about it and I need a comparison. But it also can like teach me about writing, like it's like pretty good. There are like some memes from the Monogatari series as well, like the toothbrush scene. I don't know if it's a meme, but it's like mighty fan servicey. Like normally you wouldn't think much about brushing someone's teeth, but after I saw it I was like, this kind of scene, I was like, thinking, Does it really apply in real life? Or is it just fiction? Could try it, but at the same time I'm like scared of the power, of the potential power I have to wield there. It really is like true that with great power comes like great responsibility. So yeah, I'm afraid. Probably will not do that. Brushing someone else's teeth. Well, if you don't know what I talk about, it's good. If you know, you know. But yeah, anyways. Okay, I'm like about 30 minutes in. I could like exaggerate the ponytail, no, the pigtails here, yeah. Make them bigger. Like the character designs in Project KV are like pretty cute. From MX to J, pretty hot. There's like really something old Japan like the long sleeves from Kohane. Or like the long clothing, the long skirt. Like ecchi wa dame in a case. Like because of it, like I've gacha wear. Of course I will like know about Project KV, yeah. But the thing is like I don't really mind. I don't really mind what the Korean bros are like thinking. Like in some ways I will watch the Korean bros, like for example for like Total Assault, Grand Assault, for like speedrun kind of teams, since they take this game, they take gaming in general like really seriously, and then I gonna look for stuff from their side or like opinions they have. But yeah, also they're like really vocal about gaming, so if something is like going on, like we don't get certain rewards, the Korean player base is like the loudest one and like the most important for Korean gaming producers or like developers, like yeah, the one they have to like to please, right? But whatever they think about Project KV, I don't really mind, you know, or like other stuff. I know like from some YouTube videos I got like interested in that about the culture, and it sure answers like some question after watching some of those videos, like why are they like this, and when I read like manhwas, for example, why is there so much about bullying, why is there so much about yeah, young people being miserable, right? It's not only in Japan, it's also there. But yeah, you kind of like get the point. I think like I don't see that many stories of that sort in the West, like regarding young people being bullied, struggling in life overall, and everything after that. And it's kind of like after I like got older myself and like looked at those stories, I feel like yeah, this is really real, and you can like empathize with that. Maybe if you're young yourself, it's like, oh, that's bad. But yeah. But if you look back on that, or if you experience it yourself, it's like, yeah, there's some problem going on. I laugh about it, but it's like pretty bad, yeah. But it's not like you can change that easily. You can't do that really. But the stories in yeah, I say like Project Heavy, but Blue Archive, it gives like a lot of hope, right? Like asking the questions, what does it mean to be an adult? What does it mean to take responsibility? And we have like with Sensei such a idealized version of that. I mean, like I say like idealized, right? It's like a little bit too powerful, a little bit too, yeah, the perfect being. But this is like an example, right? This is like a person we can look up to, and Sensei doesn't even have a face really, or we don't even know that gender. But actually, if we go like through the reactions of the story, you know, like from the girls, for example, like Volume 4 drum bath barrel scene, it's like pretty obvious that Sensei are dudes. But yeah, even though like Sensei's faceless, you can like aspire to be like him, right? Like be like Sensei as a role model, so to say. I personally don't see myself as Sensei. You know, when you play the game, you can like enter your name, right? And then you play as the named character. Let's say I enter the name Tosan, and then I play as Tosan, and then Tosan does the great things in the game, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. But the thing is, like, when I play the archive, I don't see it as my deeds, I see it as the deeds of the Sensei. The thing is, like, yeah, Sensei is a great person, they do like great choices, but those are not those which I have done. If I think about it from my perspective, I never would have thought of choosing those options, or like having those options even in mind. They always do like the right decisions, right? When the game is like, it's like a vision novel, right? It gives you like some choices to pick from, but the thing is, like, all those choices in Blue Archive are like the correct one. None of them will lead to a bad ending. You don't really need to worry about whether or not you choose the right option or like wrong option. You will always select the right option as long as it's from Sensei's POV, and it's always from Sensei's POV, right? Or maybe like whenever you need to select a choice, it's from Sensei's POV. It got like a while for me, like a little bit clear. It's not the girls that are saying it, or a third party. It's all from the perspective of Sensei. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of genius. And it takes like one thing away, since I'm like pretty used to playing visual novels and doing the correct choice. But this for once was like, wow, yeah. It's like illusion of choice, yes, but at the same time it's like, yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, after I got used to it, you know, like reading all those choices as one sentence, like as one kind of paragraph, Sensei's like saying out loud, it feels so inspirational. And I feel like at the one point, like battle between adults, like this kind of scene, It's like my favorite one. Besides like Volume F, like in a whole. I don't really know what will be there in Project KV, but it teased like already. Like the thing they have like Halos 2, the characters in Project KV, but it seems like that the Halo there has a different meaning. Kind of like showing the growth rate or yeah, something like that. And what the potential can be. You know, you can't read like the mind of some people, but or like at which point they are, but with the Halos, you know, it's like a little bit of a tool for telling a story, like what can this actually be? And for once, I like that the Halos are like a simple, simple shape, like nothing too extravagant. Don't really know how to pronounce it. Yeah. So it makes trying that easier, for sure. Gameplay it will not have. It's like a vision novel, but I look forward nonetheless. What it will like have to offer. Okay, I forgot something. Like the grip of the katana. It's like a really long sword. The bigger the better. Like if you have more reach, it's like pretty good. I know like a little bit of martial arts with weapons. Not myself, but I was like really interesting in like culture of like the old feudal Japan and like Middle Ages in Europe, for example. I read like a lot of books of that when I was like young. I wanted to write like fantasy stories and I was like, okay, let's research and research like a little bit of Middle Ages so I can maybe like include some authentic kind of elements in there. In the end, I never came to like do anything like that, even though I could like draw and I felt like powerful with that alone, but there's like a lot more you have to do. And yeah, I think like when I like now watch some kind of series or like stories, you know, that has like those elements, I enjoy it a lot more because I know like all of this kind of nerd kind of knowledge regarding Middle Ages. Like when I watch Narnia, like the kind of Narnia movies, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what they used back in this age, in this kind of time slot. Those kind of formations, this kind of sport techniques. I was like pretty intrigued by that. Like I read like a lot of books, but those things also led into my recommendations, right? There's like there are like YouTubers, you know, who like talk like about historian, like HEMA, like historian European martial arts, and like introducing some other techniques, and it like expands like the knowledge. Like back in the days, it was like more on the book side since I didn't have access to internet, like the old boomers back then. But nowadays, I have like more options in that, and so yeah. But also I'm getting susceptible to brain rot. We had like those sentences back then, like let's ski-daddle, but now I don't know about skibbity toilet. What does that even mean? English is hard enough already with its amount of vocabulary. Okay, I see like some elf balance here. It's kind of funny though. Oh, did I create it at the balance? Yeah, let's apply line art on that. Okay. Normally I don't do line art, but maybe it's because I did it like last week, so diligently. Not last week, but like 2 weeks ago. Well, let's say just like last month. Last month I did that. With Aqua's artworks before she graduates, and like with Yuzu's birthday. The thing is, like, while I did with Aqua, it's in a singular stream. Yuzu took me like some days off stream. Like not full days, but I worked like every single day, like on the following days, like 1 hour, 2 hours each, and then yeah. I was like not really happy with like some colorizing. It's like still simplified, but yeah. I think like I don't know enough about colorizing techniques, but the thing is I'm okay not knowing too much. My goal is not really to be like a masterful illustrator. If it comes from alone, it's great, but for the most part, my strength doesn't like in that. I could like build it out. But I think like the general gist of like knowing how to color is good enough. I want to focus more on being able to tell a good story with drawing alone. Like just drawing illustrations like not good enough for that, to be honest. Like you don't have to be like in a comic kind of sense or like manhwa. Even though it looks like pretty cool, like colorized panels and like pages with action. It's a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. Effort is like not really important for me, but the time is like pretty big factor, or whether or not I want to learn something. Sometimes you want to spend the time on other things. Outside of drawing, of course. We need to take a break every now and then. Like live your life, right? In a sense, it's like why I don't really care about drama. I just want to live my life. Just be happy, right? And focus like on my goals, rather than some drama. I mean, I've said my opinion, so yeah. I don't think it's a big of a deal. If everything goes well, I get to enjoy a story and some good character designs, cute characters. So yeah, this is artwork, you know, this art stream is like basically also like my way to be like, hey, you have green lights from my side. Like art is like also a good way to support someone, support something, fan art. It may not seem much, but should be appreciated. The thing is, like, I'm wasting like hours into drawing. Some will even take days. But it's a gesture I'm like willing to like do. I get like all the followers, all the new likes, the retweets, be like famous. My line art sucks. But yeah. But just to draw it like cleaner than in the sketch is like the goal. I think if I'm going to colorize it, this doesn't take long. Question will be if I add the background. But yeah. Like the project KV has like the colors red and white mostly. Like the teaser had that like the same way. Sometimes it would switch into green, blue and yellow. The colors of the other factions. Or dormitories they say like. There's the genres of action, drama, nostalgia. Youth, action, drama, nostalgia. If it's nostalgia, it truly is about youth. 青春だね. Will it be the same as Blue Archive? Nah. It can be expected, since it has halos and such, but yeah. There was confirmation that Blue Archive Project Heavy is not the same thing. Like, those are different titles. Inspired like by a doujin group, so to say. So like fan-made, so to say, so a little bit indie, but they get like the backing from producers, companies to like publish the game on a bigger kind of platform. I can't really like confirm that, but some say, oh, it's gonna be a mobile game, not a gacha one. I mean, actually I played some visual novels on mobile, like via Play Store, but that I released. I was like in a phase where I was like interested in reading visual novels, like from library, you know, and like physical books, now to the upgraded version. I mean, I read like light novels too, like from books without pictures and light novels, you know, like thinner books, but with anime kind, like a manga styled illustrations, and then visual novels, you know, something that tells it in text, visuals, music, sound effects, optional voice acting included. So yeah, visual novels were like great, but for the most part in like Play Store, like via apps, you know, mobile apps, it has like no voice acting, but it has other things. Somewhere like had like more kind of creativity, you know, you sometimes get to select choices, and this can influence the whole story. Or with what girl you're gonna end up, like a dating sim, right? Like, if you get a good end, bad end. Somewhere like pretty smart that they did like RPG kind of thing, and it's like more playability. And then I got like further away, and it's like, oh no, I need to actually do things than just read passively. Like more interactive, right? Like Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. But I must say I like those games. But the thing is, like, I got like more and more away from taking things slowly and like just let it sink in. Now I have like to do stuff. You're like, oh fuck. Why do I need to like work hard for all of a sudden? I just wanted to read. But yeah, I think like in this kind of way my gamer brain got developed. And now I can't really play or like read visual novels without gameplay. I will do exceptions for like certain things though. I mean, The thing is, I got back to reading novels again. Light novels. You know when an anime is based on a vision, or like not vision novel, but like light novel, and when the anime is like done, the season is done, now I have to wait. I'm kinda be like, I like the story so much, I want to see how it like continues. When I read the manga adaptation of the light novel, the manga is not up to date with the anime, it's like way behind, or I'm like running out of chapters and then okay, read the light novel. And yeah, that's how I got there. So I like reading Mushoku Tensei. I was like done with that. I'm a little bit scared of my reading speed though. Like normally it takes like, I take like some days or 2 weeks to read one volume. But when the story reached like a turning point in Mushoku Tensei, whenever it reached a turning point, and it got like all of a sudden so tense and really fire all of a sudden, I got like so intrigued, so suspense when I flipped the page, or like, yeah, tap the screen and would like flip to the next page. I wanted to know what happens next, so I finished the whole volume in 1 day, or rather 1 day, like in 5 hours. And yeah, gosh, I really need to take it slowly. So yeah, if it's like that with a story, I think I wouldn't like mind to read normal ass visual novels, you know, like without gameplay, without anything like Danganronpa or like Ace Attorney. Now I'm actually glad that I get like back to this kind of phase where I can read like books again. I don't need like the pretty illustrations help me. I think like this is because I was like young, but for some reason when you're like young, can like be pretty patient as long as you get some payoff, right? It's like convincing children to eat like their veggies, as long as you assure them that will be worth it, right? Or like watching a video to the end. The end is gonna blow your mind. Like the attention, right? Like keeping the attention span. Yeah. But the thing is like, I don't know what I did back then. I think I kinda did like some psychological trick back then. Nowadays I'm like too much addicted by technology, but I can get to resist that and like technology, right? Like not be like stuck on the screen for too long and get distracted by like Discord messages or social media. You know, you get a notification when yeah, Instagram or like X, and then you scroll for hours again and be like, oh fuck, the whole day is like over. I wanted to do this and that actually, and yeah, like those apps are like pretty good at that, like in wasting your time. But it's not for malicious intent, they just want to gain something, right? To like collect more data, to make more money. That requires it to be on the phone. They're like pretty good at that. So yeah, it took for me some time to develop a healthy screen behavior to get back into reading. And yeah, reading is good. It's not hard, by the way. But if I would do like read along streams, right? I can't just be silent and like read for myself. I would be too fast for you to catch up. So yeah, I take it slowly, like Oji-san. And taking things slowly is like pretty good too. slow down the pace so that everyone can follow. Yeah, actually, I learned drawing from books as well, like how to draw. And this is how my drawing style is mainly influenced by. Maybe not in the chibi kind of style, or like how I learned how to color, like colorizing, but rather the lines and yeah. Books are like helpful. But now you have a way to do that without putting physical effort in this kind of sense, like carrying a book, like flipping the pages and such. You have like guides now, or like some content creator who gives like really great tutorials or like guides, you know, like how hair flutters in the wind, or what certain folds does a jacket do compared to a wet t-shirt, right? So so they draw this, and then you can like compare how it looks, and then try to memorize that or keep that as a bookmark, so you can like check on it later if you are ever in a position where you need to draw something like that, right? I have like a folder where I would have put those references. But at the same time I never find myself to use it, since it actually requires me to draw to like do a story, you know, like do my own character designs, this and that. If I gonna do an original story, if it's gonna be like fan made, right? Like they call it in Japan like doujinshi, like a fan work. But it's not like the erotic kind of thing. Just to say that. Yeah. But I would like to do something like that. A fan work, a doujinshi. Since I like the story a lot. Like with Blue Archive, I have like a little bit of interest. The thing is, like, we got the anime, right? The anime adaptation of Blue Archive. While I didn't really hate it, there were some points in the adaptation where I was like disappointed on how certain scenes got executed. Like my favorite scene, battle between adults, got like executed. I didn't really hate it, but I knew like, oh, could have done this if you didn't skip that part. There are like some skip parts, by the way, so things that are linked in the game, original story, but not in the anime. So I was like thinking, oh, it could have been so much better if you included that. And yeah, kind of like nitpicking. So I kind of want to draw the scene, my favorite scene. Like how I saw it, so to say. But yeah, I think you never saw like how I draw manga. I have like some posts where I actually did something like that. And then my physical manuscripts. But I can't like really take photos of those. There are like so many pages, I need to do like every single one. Or if I have to scan, it's like so much work. So yeah. But I was really ambitious as I was young. I say that as I'm an old man, but I'm not that old. Gosh. But yeah, you're not getting any younger. Okay, this card is like... If I just look at that reference, it doesn't seem difficult to draw. At the same time, it gives me a little bit of difficulty, since I need to do things a little bit shorter, since the character I draw, or like the version I draw, is like shorter than the original one. Then. A lot of music covers got like released today. Like from creators I like follow. I mean, Friday is like always a good day. It's like, no, it's Friday night. Finally. When I have like this Yakuza dance scene in my head. It's always great. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. But yeah, this kind of Friday felt like a little bit more special since with all those music covers coming out. Kind of a reward that it's like, yeah, you survived the week, now congratulations, yeah, here you go. So, to all of you, congrats, you made it to Friday. Let's go. Now we can relax our weekend again. Bit of free time. Wonder if this is gonna be a Bleach. They're gonna release that Bankai. I mean, this is nothing new. Anime girls with words. But it doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a copycat. I mean, isekais are like the same way, right? I really don't mind. As long as it's good what they do. The thing is like... Nah, I can't... Nah. Let's shut up about that. I have like some things to say, but yeah. I guess I'm gonna save it up for another time. I'm not gonna waste all my ammo right now. What is lacking? Okay, like more than 1 hour in. Like if I'm done with the line art, I feel like it's like good enough. I will apply the colors and then call it a day. I was like thinking of trying a little bit more of this character, but you don't really know anything about this character. Just like what kind of expressions they have, and maybe the voice, if that's even her voice from the trailer. But yeah, because there's no information, I can't really like go further. There's also this like comic manga strip. But yeah, I can't like assume too much. I can't pull anything out of my ass. Need to wait for more information. As an artist, I'm like a little bit I have like a little bit of a pride too, right? I could pull up a headcanon, but at the same time, nah. I'm gonna leave that to the original creators to make something good with that. Once I know more, yeah, I can like do it more easily. But yeah, I think like I want to draw the redhead character, Kyatto. He's pretty cute. I drew like... Okay, I'm not drawing now the Kamba Musume, like the poster girl. But obviously it's like, I also like the design of her. It's pretty simple. Reminds a little bit of Hifumi, I think. At least I see people comparing those two. I don't really see the I don't really see it. Maybe it's a color palette that makes like difference. Maybe this character here is too plain. But she's not really plain at all at the same time. Maybe, yeah, they did on purpose, right? Heroine vibes. The main protagonist vibes. They really did on purpose, huh? It's good, really. It's good. I wonder if they have something like a sensei person there. Or if it's really like from the point of view of this character alone. No, not alone, there are like more characters, of course. Yeah, what kind of storytelling style will they go? Wonder. I'm so curious. Yeah. Like I read like some other visual novels, like Aquarium. The pacing there the writing there, I feel like it's too much and feels slow, but I don't hate it. I enjoy the time I spent playing this game. But with Blue Archive ones, like Isaku-san's writing, it really respects your time. It's like really sharp paced. You can read it in 5 to 10 minutes, like each episode. Maybe even 3 if you just read it silently for yourself without reading out loud. And it doesn't really describe the actions of the characters, they just do it. Like in a visual novel you have this kind of power to move the sprite of the character and then like bump it to the next one, to then apply some sound effects and visual effects, and then it seems like, oh, she slapped that girl. Yeah, slay queen, right? You have like this kind of storytelling. You don't need to like, girl A slapped girl B. It was very loud. There's like a visible kind of print on her face. The other girl looked in shock. Nah, it's like way too slow this way, right? Especially if I, as a streamer, have to read it out loud. Well, I like reading things, at the same time I feel like, yeah, my voice is not gonna survive for more than 3 hours if I'm gonna keep it up like that. Where am I right now? Oh, episode 3. Oh, I could have, and there are like still 21 more episodes. Holy crap. Yeah. It doesn't need to be slow. So I really like how Isaku-san does that. And if it's a mobile game with Blue Archive, of course you have to like value the time even more. It doesn't need to be like Arknights. Arknights is such a really good example on like how slow the writing is, how slow the pacing is. I say like slow, but it's a wall of text, and it slows the reader a lot down. I mean, you need to read like 15 to 20 minutes, and then finally you can get to play the stage. And after that, you get like more wall of text. There was like a time where I like read everything before I played the stage. But after some time I gave up because I was like, it takes so much of my time. I like readings and I read books and such, but Arknights felt like such a pain. I don't know what it was. And every single time, this female doctor character, Dr. Kalshit or Kalshit, they say in Japanese like Kelshi Sensei, something like that. Every single time this woman would pop on the screen, oh my gosh, please shut up, you're talking so much. But she is pretty hot, yeah. Okay, 90 minutes in, roughly. Yeah, I can finish that without wasting too much time. Is that like wasting? It's investing. Sana. Too dark. Okay. Oh, I forgot something. Okay. Not bad. Not too bad. I forgot something. Okay. Step by step. Yeah, work a little bit on the shape design. That's why line art is like important for this one. But it's not like you have to draw like paper thin lines that they need to be clean. It's just like that, just the shape has to be alright for me. Maybe just like how I approach that with line art. It's like not too much of precision and like one shot, but yeah. You know, when I like watch art streams, it's like they draw like those lines perfectly. They do it like a singular line, right? Like no retakes, like one take, and then it's like, oh, it's good enough, let's take this one. And yeah. But I also see like people who are like not as pro artists and they repeat it over and over again. And I see it like, and I kind of think, why don't take it? Why keep suffering and repeat that over and over again? Aren't you wasting your time? So yeah. Maybe this is why I stopped caring about line art that much. I just take the line as it is. Yeah, I just draw over it. Just improve the take. But of course there will still be people who trying better than me, even though they don't use my method. They just be better. Yeah. And I can respect that. Just like I feel more comfortable doing that way. Maybe because, yeah, I kept doing that. And I can't do it without. But maybe, yeah. It's fine, daijoubu. I will try. I love drawing regardless. It's mostly like what comes out on the end is like interesting for me. The journey, man. It's like about the journey, people say. I guess like drawing itself, maybe not, but looking at experience and like what was your first picture, what was your last picture, and now thinking about what was in between. You surely improve. It might not be noticed at first, but if you look back, it's like, wow. Came this far? Man, it designs like pretty much of a main character. When I look at the color palette, and it has a whole. Yeah, she pretty much is a main character. There's nothing too special about it, but it's good enough. I guess it's fine. Main character. Koito seems like more interesting. If I'm going to draw her. Maybe next week, but the thing is also there's Bina. Holy crap. Bina. It's gonna be my time plan. Full on throttle, fighting my snake. But I get to practice in Smash Bros. Maybe. Then can take out Snake! Snake! Okay. Since it's Red Archive, more or less. I think this color palette should be fine. For sure she needs a halo to stand out a little bit more. Just so that looks more interesting. Let them cook. Let them cook. Let him cook. Let bro cook. It's kind of my summary on like what I think about all the thing regarding Project KV. Let them cook. It would be like a summary, yeah. I like this meme. Can use it in this kind of way as well. Just let dude chill in peace. Just let him do it. Okay. Okay. The halo. Now let's see. I think I need to do this in one line. Or maybe two. Oh gosh, I'm so bad. I can't even draw a circle. Okay, this is a little better. No, I can't do it. The first take. Oh, no. It's really some the first take crap. It's a faster take. But the first take is like pretty good. The one YouTube channel. Yeah, I guess I make it like this. Yeah, let's do multiple takes. I can't do it in one take. That's my weakness with like line art. I'm not really patient enough for that. I don't like line molding. Grid molding is okay, but I don't like line molding. Maybe zoom in, yeah. Oh my gosh. Stability. My stability is so bad. Okay, actually this is hard. This is such a simple shape, but now I have difficulties. I guess this is like why Murata-sensei has problems with drawing Saitama. Because it's so simple, you can mess easily up. Plain character designs. Another new thing I need to pay respect to. Oh. And even the NPCs are like hard to draw. He's not an NPC. But she's like a very main character-ish. Yes, a very main character-ish design. The heroine. The story. The one in the spotlight. Project OKV. もっともっと。Oh gosh. Okay. I think that's good enough. 大丈夫ですよね。It's very simple. Simple is the best. So less than 2 hours. Okay, that's all for it now. I'm gonna call it here. So for tomorrow, it's gonna be Smash time. So I see you there or another time. So I wish you all a nice rest of the day, evening, a good night, whatever time zone you are. And with that, I say, also to the vodka, I love you. So bye bye. See you next time.